My name is Holly Hireman, and I have been working in the health and fitness industry since the year 2000, but honestly before then, since about 94 was when I got my first job. I was coaching gymnastics, and that was kind of what launched me into the fitness industry to begin with, learning about the body and how it heals and injuries and wrapping injuries with sports tape and all kinds of cool things. So I've been doing this for a really long time, and now I primarily do online health and fitness coaching. So that is through Facebook, but also through primarily like text and email, and I run these fun little challenge groups that we have in an app. So super, super fun stuff. And so my whole topic tonight is, how much water do you really need? And I am going to be the first to admit that this is an area that I struggle in. I super struggle in this area because, quite frankly, I like my coffee, I enjoy tea, and I enjoy other flavors. And so I struggle with just drinking plain water, unless, of course, I'm working out. When I'm working out, it's super easy for me to drink water. And then throughout the rest of the day, I'm like one of those people that kind of tends to run cold. And so, in the middle of summer, I will order a hot latte. So I just like warm beverages. So this is an area that I struggle in. And so for that live video, I started doing some research, and I was like, okay, well, it can't be the standard 8-ounce glasses for everybody, right? Because that's what we all hear. Aim for 8-ounce glasses of water throughout the day. Yeah, but what about the people who sweat a lot? What about, that can't be the same for like a 100-pound woman and a 300-pound man. It can't be the same, right? So I did find a really great website. It gave some really good insight into how to calculate for your own body weight. And I thought, okay, this is a lot more like, this is totally exactly what I need. And I think probably my listeners, my followers, and even the people that do my weight loss groups need as well. We need like math, right? Let's figure out from our weight, like how much water we need to take in, and then how do we replenish? So here's a very simple formula for you. It's your body weight. Take that. You're going to multiply that number by 0.66. So basically that is 2/3 of your body weight is water. And what that number is, whatever that number comes out to be, that's the amount of ounces of water that you should be intaking every single day. So for instance, for a 150-pound woman, that is, or man, I guess, that's 100 ounces of water. So if you're 150 pounds, then you need 100 ounces. And that's just the simple formula. 150 multiplied by 0.66, it comes out to 100 is the answer. So, but what about if you sweat? So then it goes on to explain that for every 30 minutes that you exercise, you're going to add another 12 ounces of water. So that is like a general starting point for anybody who is trying to maintain a healthy body weight or lose weight, right? Now, of course, there are other schools of thought that say you should drink more, and then there's other schools of thought that say you don't need that much. But you know what? I thought, I like math. It's hard to argue with it. It's a really easy way for everybody to kind of get their, to kind of have a starting point at least. And if you're finding that your weight is stubborn, or maybe you're backed up, like you're not going to the bathroom as much as you need to, then that's probably an indication where you need to add more water. But it is a good starting point, right? Your weight multiplied by 0.66, that's going to give you the total number of ounces that you need to consume on a day that you don't sweat. On the days that you do sweat, you're going to add an additional 12 ounces for every 30 minutes that you are sweating, okay? It's a starting point, right? And we all have to make progress. So if you're like, well, I'm only drinking like not even a quarter of that right now. Okay, baby steps, right? Because you're not supposed to eat an elephant all at once. So how do you do it? You eat an elephant one bite at a time. Well, that's just if you're eating an elephant. It's just a saying, right? It's one bite at a time, one little thing at a time. You don't have to do a whole lot in order to start to make progress. Does that make sense? I just want to leave you this in closing, and I try to encourage anybody who does my weight loss groups, or even the people who join my team and are a coach on my team, and I'm leading them in business development. I try to teach them, like, let's master the basics. Let's do one positive change at a time. And once you get that down, then let's get the next one. But you don't have to do this massive transformation all at once, this huge overhaul to your entire life or your entire diet or anything like that. Start with one thing. The one thing, and I encourage you to start with the one thing that you know will make the biggest difference. And or sometimes you're like, I just need something easy. Well, you know what, honestly, like an easy thing to start with is let's just drink more water. That's an easy thing to start with. Let's get you some good wins. Let's get you some confidence, and let's get you some progress. So I want to say thank you